Okay, here's the homework for this week for our feet. So what we're going to be looking at, let me fix this camera, is we're basically doing a walking test, but we're stimulating the parts of our feet to improve our gait so that our feet feel more paw-like as we're moving, and it's going to remove the pressure on the rest of our joints. So you're going to start by holding on to something, so it could be the chair or the counter in the kitchen, and I'm just going to press right in the center of my heel, right here, and then I'm going to extend this part of my foot. I'm going to try and touch every little bit of this side part of my foot, and then starting from this part where my pinky is, I'm going to roll into the big toe. That's kind of the walking test. So I'm going to press into that center of my heel. I'm just going to kind of stimulate the bone. And we're breathing. And now I'm going to, as I bend to put my weight forward, I'm going to start to try and get every little bit of that outside part of my foot. My pinky touches and I'm rolling into the big toe, and then my back foot comes up. So I'm trying to put the weight in my pinky and ring toe in the back when I start to come up. This is where we start to get this stretch right here, this connection into our gait. And then as I put this foot down, now my heel is going to start to come back up. This is kind of what this looks like right here. Okay, we're trying to wake up all the connections so that when we do walk, see if I take a step here, then I'm getting full length in my stride. Every little part of my foot is doing its paw, and then it starts to connect the muscles that don't normally get those, they don't normally fire, so that it works with my core and lifts my spine. So that's kind of the reason why I'm doing this. If you want to add a little bit into it, when you do take your step, here, let me fix the camera again so you guys can see. Sorry. Okay. When I go to take my step, and now I've lifted my back foot, and then I step back. Wait, I did that wrong. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to make sure that my knee, see how my knee wanted to go in? I want to make sure that my knee is straight over my ankle and my hip is straight here. I'm not way over here. So I kind of put my hand around my thigh, and I'm going to push my leg back, and my toes are coming up. I don't know if you can't see it in the camera here. Let me put it right here so you can see. So then my foot comes up. That's a better view in the camera. There you go. So that feels pretty good. So you're going to do that on both sides. And then you're also going to try and get the knuckles of your toes. Not really these, kind of more these other ones over here. You want to try to get those to contact on the floor. And then you're just going to bend and stretch and press into the floor as you come up, and you'll really feel that stretch in the front. So make sure, you might have to do this in front of your camera, don't let your ankle do this. It has to make sure that it's right like that. Don't let it do this. That's kind of the trick. So that's one thing you want to do. The other thing you could do is stretch your toes. So I want you to kind of, if you're sitting in front of the TV, grab your toe at the base and pull and press down. Grab it at the base, pull and press down. You can see my toes, how they're really stretching out. You'll notice which ones are really tight. as you do this. You can spend extra time if you're like I can feel on this toe, it's really tight and kind of painful. So I'm gonna pull it a little longer and just straighten out my toes. So you can see, look, I did these ones and not these ones. See how they look more spread? So you can do that throughout the week. You can also lace your fingers into your toes. And I'm just gonna grab like that. So I don't wanna scrunch up my foot like this. I'm gonna take my ankle and I'm gonna pull like I'm pulling stockings up, and I'm gonna pull my foot away. So this part goes this way, this part goes this way, and you'll get a really nice stretch in the toes and in the ankle. If you're getting that cramping feeling, then just, squish it. That's the little muscles in between the bones that are probably just not used to you doing anything with them. So another one you can do is you're gonna take this thumb, hook it into the pinky, then you can wrap your hand right around and you're just gonna pull it in like this. Because we want our foot to have that nice arch like this. Because when our feet start to do this, that's when you start to get pain in this part. We want the padding to stay intact. So we want that arch. So I'll just stick my finger in there and I'll pull. So these are just a few little tools for you guys to try, and I promise to make the video. So here it is.